Hi Taurus, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with your monthly reading for September 2019. We are using a new deck to me, Tarot Grand Lux, for the reading this month. I encourage you, as always, to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. They will be linked for you at the end of this video. Take the whole month to watch those. It'll give you the full picture of what's going on in the energy atmosphere and how it has an influence upon you. And yeah, let's jump right in. Your card from the bottom of the deck is the Empress. This is a potential theme of energy running through the month for you. And the Empress here has given birth. She has an infant. So I see her, instead of being pregnant this time, I see her, or as she is usually on most tarot cards, she is holding her infant, which is so beautiful. So I really do see her as our soul self, holding, caring for, nurturing our earthly human self. Conscious, awake, earthly self. However you want to phrase that. But this is such a beautiful and divine energy for us. And Taurus, it feels like this is just the kind of nurturing self-care that you require at this time. So don't hesitate to give this to yourself. Remember also that the Empress speaks to us of cycles and rhythms. And because she is typically shown pregnant on the card, the number 9 will figure prominently for you at this time. Could be 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 minutes. 9 will show up. And 9 is a number of spirituality, about the spiritual journey. So you may want to look into your numerology at this time and see how that figures for you right now. There's often a deer on the card with her, fawn or deer, and this one is no exception. And deer bring a message of gentle changes, 40-day cycles, so more cycles and rhythms here. And so you may find yourself at the beginning of a 40-day cycle with a project, an experience that you are involved in, something you're potentially collaborating on, and in a way giving birth to, or it's in its infancy, and it's growing, adapting and changing. So let's see how she will oversee the entire reading. Your first card is meant to represent the first week of September. I know, we're most of the way through it. Bear with me, folks. And your first card is the Ten of Wands. You might be glad to be seeing this card as we are about 5 days into September right now. And the Ten of Wands, first and foremost, because it's a 10, it's completion, it's fulfillment, it's accomplishment, it's moving on from one phase of life experience to a brand new phase of life experience. So we're going to, in the Ten of Wands, we are setting down a burden. We are releasing energy that no longer serves a purpose for us. And this creates a freedom and a liberation for us. And in that, we take it to the next phase. So our collective wisdom, whatever it is we've been cultivating, our life experience, it all comes with us, but in an unburdened way. So beautiful that you're seeing this in your first week. And compassion for you as you have navigated this week, because certainly it's not easy to be in a Ten of Wands situation, even though it is producing something valuable, joyous, and celebratory for you. Let's take a look at your second week. You have the High Priestess. This is a card of intuition. She is the great oracle. She will never give you the answers, but she will light the way and give you guidance. So this is a card that encourages us to turn inward. So it's another nod back to the Empress here. Look to yourself for the answers you seek. You are the love you seek. You are the joy and the happiness you seek. It's all within you. And the High Priestess will have you turn inward to your heart center to fully experience this. And this may be the very phase you're moving into, is a deep, heart-centered, loving, nurturing, self-caring energy. And this will carry you through the entire month because we have the Empress shining on it as well. The other message here of the High Priestess is one of discretion. She reminds us to be discerning for who we share our information with. And if we're holding something in heart space that's very near and dear to us in a manifestation process, it might be the best place for it to sit rather than to share. Because once it's shared, it's out there in the world, which is a good thing. It is, though, how it is received by those you would share it with. So we want to be mindful of who we share these heart space, near and dear experiences with, because we've all had the Debbie Downer or the one who rains on the parade, right? And it's one of those, knowing the moment, trusting your audience and understanding what's right to keep in, and knowing the right time to share as well. The High Priestess is a master at it. So if you're even questioning this in any way, keep it in the heart space. It'll become clear to you when it's meant to be shared. All right. Third week of September for you, you have Page of Wands. Beautiful. So see, look, we're moving from the 10 to the page. We're moving into fiery, passionate, excited anticipation here in the suit of Wands. This is exactly the joy that the 10 of Wands brings. We're moving from this phase of life to this phase. We have a little less experience here, but we're loaded with intuition and inner guidance. We're listening to it through the mastery of our inner Empress, our inner Oracle. This is our compass. These two cards are our compass. So while the pages introduce the inexperienced, the untried, untested even, we bring the full measure of our wisdom to that. And that's where our enthusiasm starts to shine. We feel a sense of adventure. Wonderful. You're going to feel set free in the third week. This is somewhere right around the fall equinox. So there's a shift in season. There's a shift in energy. And I also feel, though I know nothing about the astrology at this time, I feel there's a shift in the astrology. So check your favorite astrologer and see how that compares for you at this time in the month. The fourth week of September has you with the Eight of Wands. Yes, beautiful. This is moving, swift moving, fast moving energy. Information's flowing again. You are well past your 10 of Wands experience. You're embracing your intuition. You're paying attention to it, following it. And it's creating a sense of enthusiasm, excitement, happy anticipation, and adventure. And then this Eight of Wands, first of all, it's super stable. You're on a good foundation. It can literally mean moving house. One of my favorite Taurus people is moving house. So she's going to find this kind of exciting when she sees it. Anyway, it can mean moving house. It can mean moving an office, changing where you work from or how you are working. And then you have exquisite communication with other people, which is beautiful. You know, your text messages and phone calls and voicemails get answered in return. No one is like dragging their feet to reply, which is beautiful, nor are you for that matter. All right, it's a kind of a practical back to basics reading for you, Taurus, but this is really positive energy for you as well, because it's bringing you stability or a stable foundation from which to adventure from. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look at the oracle cards that are here for you for September. 4 different decks, because why not, right? We have the Indigo Angels, and this deck was asked, what do the Indigo Angels wish to share with Taurus in the month of September? And we have send love. Beautiful. This is going with the Empress. Because look at you sending love to yourself, nurturing yourself, caring for the inner child even. And as you do that, you naturally broadcast this, and this naturally flows into your ripple. It goes out into your energy bodies, into your sphere of influence. And this is what you attract back to yourself. By being the love that you are, you receive love. By sending love, you receive love. It's a beautiful reciprocal energy. Next card comes from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, asking for a message of love and romance for Taurus in the month of September. And you have the Union of Hearts. There is a connection of love. that defies explanation. I do want to mention that in Ancient Tarot, the Eight of Wands is a marriage card. So there's some sort of unifying force, unifying energy for you in the 4th week of the month, or it's being cultivated throughout the month. And for some of you, this can literally mean meeting your beloved, coming into union with your beloved. So congratulations to those of you who are taking that step. Next card comes from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. I asked this deck what Taurus could anticipate within the spiritual journey for September, and you have view from above, get the big picture. Yes, that's you paying attention to, listening to, following your intuition, being your own inner high priestess and empress. If this gives you the bird's eye view, it allows you to see everything that this 10 is blessing you with, and the parts that you can now leave behind because they no longer serve a purpose, and the parts that you can bring with you into the next step, the next phase, the next new adventure. That's lovely. Last deck is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I love this deck. The artwork is just so beautiful. You had 2 come out in the shuffle, and your first was Stag. Trust and thrive. Yeah. Trust yourself. Thrive in your own loving energy, in your own loving, nurturing self-care. And then also coming with that was Air Guardian. Shift your perception. That's going to happen for you as you take a peek at your life from this bird's eye view, this view from above, and as the swift moving incoming information on the 8 provides for you valuable content that's relevant to your journey at this time. So a whole new perception develops for you. Excellent. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Again, do watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos to get the full picture, the view from above of what's going on for you in the month of September. Please leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so, and make sure you're checking out the daily readings. Bye for now, Taurus, and thank you again. Blessings.